Hello students, I am Priyanka and today we will be conducting our first online lecture for the Information Technology subject. I welcome you all. So let us start with our first session. Today we will look into some details related to the examination, how the paper pattern will be, what will be the syllabus, etc. Then later we will try to discuss all the important concepts of HTML5 which we have studied earlier in 11th standard. So when we are thorough with the basics, we can move to the advanced web designing. One more thing, board has not yet published a separate textbook for commerce, but the syllabus discussed here is expected to be the same. If any changes made by the board, I will let you know. So this is our first slide where we will be discussing about the evaluation of our subject. The final exam of our subject is online and the total marks allocated for the subject are 100 marks, which are bifurcated into theory part and practical. The theory part will be of 80 marks where you have to give the exam online, and 20 marks are for the practical which will be conducted in the college itself, but there will be an external examiner. Now this slide explains about the sample exam paper pattern. The paper pattern for 11th standard was same. It is same for the 12th standard also. So let us move into the details. So our paper consists of total 8 questions. The first question is of fill in the blanks, where there will be total 10 number of questions and 1 mark for each question. So the total comes to 10 marks. Moving on to the second question. The second question is state true or false, where there are again 10 questions carrying 1 mark each. So again the total marks for the second question are 10 marks. The third question is multiple choice single answer. Here again there will be 10 questions, 1 mark each. So 10 marks for this question. Moving on to the fourth question. The question is multiple choice 2 correct answer. Means in this question you have to select any 2 correct answers. The number of questions are 10 and obviously each question will carry 2 marks. So the total marks come to 20. Moving on to the next question, that is the fifth. It is multiple choice choose any 3 correct. So now here you will have number of questions will be 2 and each question will carry 3 marks. So the total comes to 6 marks. Later question number 6 is the match the following. Here you will have 4 questions and 1 mark for each question. So the total comes to 4 marks. Next, seventh question is answer briefly. Here you will have total number of questions 8, out of which you have to select any 5 and each question will carry 2 marks. So the total for this seventh question is 10 marks. Next, last question, that is 8. Now here are some changes made by the board, as this is your first batch which will be dealing with the change syllabus and the paper pattern. So here you can see the 8 question has got A part which has got 2 questions again and B part again which has got 2 questions. Now in 8A there will be 2 questions of HTML. Means from these 2 questions you have to select any one based on the HTML and you have to solve, and each question will have got 5 marks. Moving on to question number 8B. The question 8B will be of JavaScript. So same like HTML, here there will be 2 questions from which you have to select any one. Again this question will be carrying 5 marks. So Question number 8, total marks come to 10. So this is our paper pattern. I hope there is no query related to the paper. If it is there, you can ask me. Okay, so let us move to the next slide. Yes, now coming to the final practical evaluation. As we have discussed earlier that our paper is of 100 marks, from which 80 marks are for the theory paper and 20 marks for the practical. So how the practical exam exactly is and how the marks are distributed, we will see in this slide. So here it is given that the marking scheme for the practical for final board is as follows. So first you have to write the program and get it executed. So that for that part you have got total 50 marks, from which 10 marks are for writing the code and getting checked by the external examiner, and if he tells that the code is correct, then only you are allowed to perform the execution on the computer, for which you have got 5 marks, and the remaining 5 marks are for the complete and certified journal. So this total comes up to 20 marks. So moving to the next slide, now we will discuss about the syllabus. Yeah, one more thing I forgot to tell, that the practical examination passing and theory examination passing is separate, means you have to pass in both individually. It is not that the marks are combined and then total is calculated. It is mandatory for you to get passed in the practical separately as well as in the theory paper, right? Okay, so next, yeah, these are the chapters for the 12th standard. Now we will just go through few points from this chapter. So the first chapter is advanced web designing. So now in advanced web designing we will be looking into the new form controls. In 11th standard we have studied all the basic things from HTML. So here in the 12th standard we will be looking into new form controls. Then later we will be looking into the CSS, means cascading style sheet, and its types, and how we can use the CSS for our HTML web pages, right? Next, in this chapter we will see the types of list. There are two types of list, ordered list and unordered list. So those things we will be looking into this chapter. Then next, also we can add video and audio files into our web pages. So that also we will be looking into this chapter. Then later we have got image mapping, and last, after designing the website, how to host the website so that the website can be viewed by the different clients and get your services. So these are all topics which will be dealing in this first chapter, advanced web designing. Now coming to the second chapter, it is introduction to SEO. Now what is this SEO? SEO means search engine optimization. We all use search engine. Yes, any examples coming into your mind? Search engine? Right. We use Google, Yahoo to get search our information, right? So now what is the search engine optimization? This is a technique to help the search engine understand and how to present the contents to the user. Also, we will be looking into the different types of search engine optimization, and the different techniques are discussed in this chapter. So moving on to the next chapter, that is the advanced JavaScript. We have already studied JavaScript basics, where we have studied different controls, the data types, the variables, and then later we had seen client side scripting, in which we have developed small scripts which were client side. Now in this advanced JavaScripting we will learn how to create server side scripts, and also the looping statements like for loop, while loop, These will be explained in this chapter. And also we had seen event handling in 11th standard. So there are some more event handling and objects which will be discussed in this chapter, right? So next, moving on to the fourth chapter. The fourth chapter is emerging technologies. What are emerging technologies? Emerging technologies means the technologies which are right now in boom and which are coming into the existence and which will be widely used by us, the clients. So there are few emerging technologies like IoT, cloud computing, the AI stands for artificial intelligence, 5G. 5G is fifth generation. So just I'll tell you few points about these technologies. Now what is IoT? IoT means Internet of Things. So what is Internet of Things? So this is a network where all the physical devices are connected to each other and they are communicating with each other. So this is a IoT. Then next we have seen cloud computing. We have already seen cloud computing basics in 11th standard. So what is a cloud computing? Basically a cloud computing, it provides the user with different services on demand. Means the user which will be using services from the cloud, he has to pay. Means whenever he demands for the service, he need to pay for that service and he'll get those services. So there are some services like IaaS. IaaS stands for infrastructure as a service. Means when we'll be using infrastructure as a service from the cloud, it is the IaaS. Then second type of service is PaaS. The PaaS stands for platform as a service, where you will be using the platform, the different platforms available on the cloud as a service. It is called as a PaaS. The next is SaaS, that stands for software as a service, wherein you will be using different types of services which are stored on the cloud but still you can use them, is called as a software as a service. So this is just the overview related to the cloud computing, right? So next is the artificial intelligence. Now what is artificial intelligence? See, we humans have got the intelligence, right? So but what is artificial? Artificial means something which is created, right? So artificial is a stream of computer science where some intelligent machines are created which react like humans. Means the artificial intelligent machines will be replacing the human, means they'll be acting like humans, right? And last but not least, 5G. Yes, currently we are using the 4G, that is LTE 4G, right? So next is 5G. This 4G means fourth generation. Likewise 5G is fifth generation. Means obviously the 5G will be more advanced than the 4G. Obviously there will be a good speed and many more features in 5G comparing to 4G. So these are some emerging technologies we will be looking into this chapter, right? And then next is the fifth chapter, that is server side scripting. Server side script, right? So in this server side scripting, we will be looking into a new language, PHP, that is the hypertext preprocessor language, which is used to create a server side script. Up till now we had seen client side scripting, right, which we used JavaScript. Now since we have to create a server side scripting, we'll be using PHP language. So that details and all its basics we'll be learning in this chapter, that is server side scripting. And last but not the least, e-commerce and e-governance. Now what is e-commerce? E-commerce is widely used in day-to-day life. So here we will be comparing the traditional commerce and e-commerce. Then afterwards we will be discussing with the advantages of e-commerce over the traditional. There are also some disadvantage of e-commerce. Then after that we'll be looking into types of e-commerce. Types of e-commerce like B2B, B2C, C2C, and C2B. These things might be known by you, right? Then next we will be looking into trade cycle. There are many phases of trade cycle. We'll be looking into the details when we actually study the chapter. So this trade cycle part is also very important. Then after completion of this e-commerce, we'll be starting with the e-governance. In this e-governance, we'll be looking what is e-governance, then what are its types, and many things related to the e-governance. And last, security measures in the e-commerce, which is very important if you are using e-commerce. The things which we'll be studying into this topic are encryption, digital signature, and digital certificate. So these are the chapters which we'll be studying in our whole year. I hope there is no doubt. So coming to the next slide. Yes, skill oriented practicals. Now we saw the paper pattern and practicals, how the marks are distributed. So our practical will be mainly consisting of three different technologies. First is the advanced web designing, where you will be using HTML5 as a language to develop a website containing multiple web pages with different forms, controls, and etc. And also linking of the web pages, that will be seen in the web designing part. Then later, second chapter is advanced JavaScript, advanced JavaScripting. Then third and the last is server side scripting, that is the PHP. So total there will be three technologies you will be working on for the practicals, that is the HTML5, then JavaScript, and PHP. Now the practicals will be like you have to perform any one of them. You will be given the questions sheets and you have to select a single slip from that, and whichever you get you have to perform that practical. That practical consists of 50 marks you have to perform, and 5 marks are for the certified journal. So that is related to the syllabus, the paper pattern, the evaluation, the practical examination details, all are covered here. I hope you have no doubt, right? So we'll be moving to the next slide. Now next slide is basic of HTML.